Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Hey guys, it's Kay, and today I am here to bring you Sky by Estetica. I have my little card here. I'm wearing her in the color R148H. And I'm sure you can all probably guess why I went with this color. It is the most similar to my favorite Jon Renau color, RH14. I will say I kind of like this color a little bit better. It's definitely more of a golden brown. So you've got the base color, which is the medium brown color, the 8. And then it does have these kind of like frosty highlights. But they're blended so well. They're not chunky at all. But you've got that little bit of blonde highlighting going on. Now Sky is your typical A-line bob. So she has a gradient. She's shorter in the back and longer in the front. She does have a bang, which comes down, it's a long bang. It comes down to about the corners of my mouth. Now, if you're not a bang person like I'm not, it does sweep to the side very nicely and it stays out of your face, and that's my biggest complaint with a lot of bangs, you know, when I wear wigs that have bangs on them, which is not often, is that it falls on my face and I hate it. I always want my hair off my face. So this does lay to the side very well. Stays put, you know, it doesn't give me any problems. She has a lace front, temple to temple. Now I have my bio hair pulled out as always, but you can kind of get an idea. Here's the lace right here. Please excuse my awful nail polish that I've spent the week picking off. She is a monofilament part. Estetica seems to be very generous with the parting space on their mono parts. It goes from about here to here, so you can move it a bit if you wanted to do that. This wig does seem to have a little bit of permatease up towards the top here, which is nice because I am a product of the 80s and I need my wigs to have some volume. So you definitely can fluff her up, or if you prefer, she can also be kind of sleeked back down to lay a bit flatter. She is, again, the monofilament part. She's open wefting on the sides and the back. She's got the adjustable straps. Now I will say, I would say my head is on the smaller side of average. So average size wigs usually fit me with no problem. I do usually have to take them out of the box and then size them down a little bit before I can put them on, get them to lay right. When I put this one on, I had to make the straps bigger. She is pretty small. This is not a petite wig, but the cap size does seem to run a bit small. So beware if you do have a larger head, that this may or may not work for you. Again, she does have the adjustable straps, so you can play with it and see what happens. The density on her, I think, a little bit of a tangle. Density on her is like perfect to me. It's so realistic. It's not an overwhelming amount of hair. If you are somebody who's maybe just kind of getting your feet in the water with wearing wigs and you're nervous to go for, something that has too much hair, this would be a really good option. It's just a very realistic density, and Estetica's hair fiber it's like amazing. I think it's even better than Jon Renau's, to be honest. I have not run into the tangle issues with the Estetica wigs that I've reviewed, like I have some of the other manufacturers. Their hair fiber, it's very fine, which kind of helps with the tangle factor. But this wig is also on the shorter side, so it's not, especially in the back because it's got the gradient, so it's not rubbing on the back of your shirt all the time, and that's a lot of times what causes the tangles and things like that. So it's nice to have that longer in the front, shorter in the back for the tangle factor. Not really shiny at all. I think the shine's very realistic. I don't think this would even require any de-shining of any kind. I love this color so much. But no, the shine factor is really not even a factor. I think it's really realistic. She can even easily be tucked. I like to pull some down because I don't pull up my bio hair on the sides, but can tuck her behind your ear. Look how cute that is. I mean, it looks realistic. No one would ever think, that your hair wasn't real. It's just, I love it. It's the perfect density. Let me go ahead and do a 360 for you. Obviously, I'm on a couch, so it could be a little bit rough. Bear with me. Pulling all of her forward. Now again, gradient, so you're going to have more hair in the front. This is the front. This is on my left side. And you can tell even from the side if you tuck her. Undetectable. Look at that. Super cute. My right side. And let's try this behind thing here. Hopefully I'm not out of frame. You can definitely see when I put all the hair in the back that it's definitely longer in the front. Here we go. One thing that I've noticed about not just this wig, but it seems like this is the second Estetica wig that I've reviewed, but they like don't shed. I mean, I can sit here and just continuously run my fingers through it, and I might get one hair. I mean, these just seem to be very well made, and especially for the price point, that's impressive, I think. But yeah, I have yet to pull out a hair, even though I'm sitting here doing this. So excellent on the shed factor, because it really does not shed, not hardly at all. I just love it. I love it. But no, she's very lightweight. She flows and moves very well, very realistic. But very lightweight to the point where it's almost like you don't realize you have her on. She, like I said, she doesn't really tangle much. She's easy to manage. But yeah, this is Sky by Estetica. I love her. I hope that you do too. My name is Kay, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and I will see you next time.